Next up, we have Jess Thomas. She's a software developer, swing dancer, and soon-to-be nomad. She's going to tell us about how roller derby has taken over her life.
Hi, everyone. I'm Jess. In roller derby, I'm known as Her Majesty. And I'm here to tell you about what I thought would be my transition from human to Terminator, or how I was completely wrong about roller derby. It all started when I saw this picture in my Events Near You Facebook piece. And I was like, maybe there's something I don't know about meat. So obviously I click on it. And it turns out that Raw Meat is a roller derby training program in Victoria. Now, I didn't know anything about roller derby, but I did have an impression of the people that played it. Tough, mean, fishnets, black eyes, fistfights, basically killing machines, way too tough to be anything like me. I've never been hit in the face. I've never played hockey. I've never really been on skates, like ice skates or rollerblades, but it's just an info night, and it's just a 10-minute walk from my house. So I walk into the bar, and this is the same slide, because this is like the same people that were waiting for me at the table. My fear is confirmed. They're covered in tattoos. They've got piercings all over their faces, and I'm really nervous, out of my comfort zone, but I sit down, and I listen to the spiel. Where do you sign up? What paperwork you have to fill out? And I'm listening to them kind of talk after, and I notice that they're talking like a big group of friends. And that struck me as kind of unusual because I'm in tech. You've probably noticed there's not a lot of, it's very rare to be in a room full of strong, confident women. I hear someone say, roller derby changed my life. And I'm like, I gotta get skates. This is my first day in Raw Meat. Those women that looked so intimidating with the tattoos and the piercings, they were literally holding our hands, and they were showing us how to fall down, how to stand up, how to stop safely, and eventually even how to jump our coach, which was a crazy day. And every single practice, they told us that everyone has to start from somewhere, and everyone holds onto the wall for a little while, and everyone spends a lot of time on the floor, and it takes all shapes and sizes to make a great team. So as I started skating more, and I passed through Raw Meat and got into the next stage, which is Fresh Meat, I started to learn that roller derby is a little more complicated than I thought. So I'm going to give you a brief overview of the game, in case you are where I was when I started. So there's 2 teams, 5 players each. Each team has 1 point scoring player called the jammer with the star in their helmet, and they get 1 point for each player on the opposing team that they skate past and do a lap. And that's where all the hitting comes in. But there's a catch. You're not actually allowed to punch, kick, knee, elbow, bite, headbutt anybody. And somehow, without any of these gimmicks, they still managed to knock me over all the time. And along with those rules about how you're allowed to hit people, there's also rules about how close skaters have to be on the track for the game to stay kind of interesting. And there's so much going on all the time that there's sometimes more people helping the game happen than even skating. So there's 3 to 7 refs, there's people taking care of the penalty box and timing it, and there's people making sure that the right people are on the track at the right time, and timing the game, and keeping the score, and coaching, and the lineups and stuff, and that is all just a Thursday. Regularly, this league is made up of skaters that do everything all on their own. So they do bouts here, and they do bouts traveling. They manage their own sponsorship, media, merchandise, and they also spend an incredible amount of time sharing something that they love so much with new skaters like me. And I've really come a long way since January, I will say that. This is a picture of me trying on my skates for the first time. It's not pictured here, but she was pulling me around in a circle. And then that's me on Fresh Meat testing day, literally jumping over something 6 inches high with wheels on my feet, which is crazy. So I passed that test, and I made it onto a real team, and we're playing a real game soon in front of real people. Maybe even you. And I think the biggest thing that I learned was that the the final form of roller derby people is not Terminator at all. It's got a softer side. Like, there's still fishnets and there's lots of bruises. But I think my friend Rumble said it best. It's where I go to be my own person, not mom, not coworker, not wife. Just be a human. Thank you.